Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Automaton. Today I'm going to be thanking H.C. Cerise. Thank you ever so much for your patronage and support. So, if you saw last episode, you know that I kind of got into a bit of a conundrum with Applied Energistics 2, but I was able to kind of stumble my way through most of it, at least. And I did get a little bit in here. Let's see, Modern Tech. I was able to make the the crafting terminal, which if you're curious about what that is to make it, it basically requires another one of those processors and a crafting table, plus a regular terminal. And then that requires the logic processor and a bright illuminate or some kind of illuminated panel, which, hold on, there we go, is just a bunch of quartz stuff. And then it also required a bunch of these formation and annihilation cores, which are very similar in recipes, just a different arrangement for them. And that's pretty much it for that one. And then, of course, there's the disk drive here, the ME drive, of which crafting that was just a bunch of stuff that I already had as well. So that wasn't too bad either. And then I've got behind here, I've got some cable that I actually made. I've got it in my inventory. Basically, it's ME glass cable. Take a little bit of wool, and it makes ME covered cable. And that's what I used. And that was it. And then I think there's a quest in here for that as well. Hold on a second. Modern technology. Actually, I should probably complete these. Let's grab the loot chest for this. Claim that. And we'll get the loot chest for this one. Claim that one. Looking forward to actually getting this complete and start moving stuff over. I also have 1K storage cells I need to make. Just one of them. And it says this is your basic storage cell or disk for your ME system. ME systems store items in a unique way. A storage cell can store up to 63 unique types of items like iron swords or gold ores. The 1K storage cell can store up to 65 stacks worth of those 63 items, or it can store up to 127 stacks of a single item, which is cool. It's different. Not my forte, but still. Is it nighttime already? I swear, I just went to sleep. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'll get a snooze quick. Actually, you know what? While I'm waiting for that, let's open up some loot chests. Oh my gosh. Jeez, I'm never going to have to make these things. I don't even know what the recipe is for those because I keep getting them. What is it? Oh, that's what the inscribers are for. That's the thing that I was questing for, and I keep getting all these loot crates full of these items. And crafting co-processing unit. Okay, more stuff. I'm still not entirely sure that I'm going to be needing just yet, if at all. Heck, actually, let's take this back out because I'm currently storing them up here. Right now I've got the inscriber here with the chest, as you see, so that whatever one I need first, I just put that in there, and it'll automatically feed it in. And then over here I've got a hopper that feeds in. I moved all these chests over here temporarily. I've got the like the markings of what they were on the outside just sitting in this crate for the moment, because I'm hoping I'll be able to eliminate all these chests. In fact, I can't even open this one because I put the charging station on top, but whatever. And this is still working as intended. I have it processing a bunch of ores right now because I went mining in the nether. And guess what? There's so much aluminum or aluminium in the nether. It is ridiculous. So that was fantastic. It's just difficult to see. So I started just drilling away with my mining drill. And boy, I got stacks upon stacks of that. So now I've been able to replenish a good portion of my aluminium or aluminum supplies, which is good. Good to hear that I'm able to do that, but I still need to get this thing going. So let's get this snooze. All right, there we go. So now, actually, did I? My excavate shape is 3x3. There we go. Or none. That's what I wanted. Okay, so if I take this, actually, I'm looking at a framed block right now. Interesting. If I take this, and combine it with redstone and glowstone, I get ME smart cable, which I think, finishes off a different quest that I had going. Where is it? This one here, the cables one. I already did the covered cables. I just made smart cables, which it says in here, you add wool to make covered cables if you don't like the bare glass look, and then add redstone and glowstone to make smart cables that will display the channels in use on that cable run, on that cable run on the cable itself. More on that later, which I'm curious about that. It seems like I want ME smart cable, if anything. So I'm probably going to want to cover all of it, and I've got tons of wool, so that's a good thing. And I get a choice reward of ME glass cable or 8 smart cable. The smart cable I can make with more redstone and glowstone, but I want to use the glowstone for other stuff, so I'm going to just claim this so that I can get more of the good stuff. And then we've got dense cables, ME dense covered cable fluix. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Nothing? That's curious. What if I were to grab some of these? No quest completion? Do they have to be... It says fluix. ME dense smart cable fluix. ME dense covered cable fluix. Oh, and you get smart cable. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So how do I make the ME dense covered cable? All right, ME dense covered cable is 4 of the ME covered cable. Okay, so that's not bad at all. I could probably take 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how many of these did I need? 1 of each. That's it. And then I'll need some wool, which is going to be in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might even be able to do this in my own personal inventory grid. Craziness. And then take 4 of those. Okay. That's it. Maybe it's like an ore thing in here that they were having problems with, or it accidentally was in here twice. But either way, choice reward, we get more of this red, blue, or white. Let's go with the blue. Looks kind of space age. I don't know. Or should I go with the white? Let's go with the white. It's very neutral. I can always make other stuff, I guess. And that completes that quest line at least. But now I've got fluix wires, which I still have no idea about. And I need to do this 1K storage cell, which storage housing was just really simple stuff to make. And then the the 1K ME storage component was also pretty basic as well, which this gives me some measure of storage in the system. I just need to put it in the disk drive, right? And then, yeah. And then it works. And then it can actually store stuff. But I don't want to use the low stuff. I want to use the big stuff. So that gives me another 1K ME storage cell for a total of 2. But I think it then wants me to just keep making the bigger and bigger ones. And I think a 4K ME storage cell is made from small ones. Oh, really? I've got to make separate ones? I can't use these? No, I can't. Can I uncraft? Oh. Oh. Fluid storage housing. Okay, wait a second here. I might be able to repurpose these because I can use these to make the 4K ME storage component that I'm currently trying to make. Because in here, I've got 16 and 64. I don't have anything less than that. And in order to complete the quests, I'm going to need the 4K versions, which requires one more 1K ME storage component. Let me just craft one of those up and get these other materials, and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the thing. I don't have a crafting bench anymore. I've been using this, the ME crafting terminal. As much as I don't have any storage in there, I can still use it as a crafting bench, which I think I can use this to make this. Oh, what am I missing here? Oh, right. I need to make another one of these first, which I don't have enough items. So let's just take all these back out. All right, so let's try that again. If I'm trying to make one of these, and click it in here, and then I can use that to make this, which then I should be able to take this and one of these storage housings and make it 4K ME storage cell. Hey, it worked. All right, then I get to claim another one of those. And the next quest line says I need to make 16K. Well, guess what I've already got? 16K. And I've got some 64s, so I might as well grab those. Take one of these ME storage housings, put one of those there. Make a 4K. Is that another 4K? Yeah, that's right. I've got 2 4Ks. So that should, yep, get me the 16. And I can claim that. And then down here, there's a 64. All right. This will be pretty easy. There's that. And then I can combine that with a 64K. There we go. And then that hopefully will, yep, complete that quest. And I get another 64K. This is good. Gas storage, how many items do you need? Fluid storage, what is this? The extra cells mod adds storage cells all the way up to 16,384K. How many items do you really need to store? You need to store all the things. Oh my gosh, you need one of each of these ones? So this is like your progress as you upgrade. Well, for now, I think I might just toss in the 16Ks. No. The 64K, there we go. Do I have any others made yet? No, I don't. And I only have so many housings. So let's empty these out and use the big stuff first. And then that's a 16, and that's a 16. That's a 64, that's a 64. All right, so then with this, that's a 64. We're going to put more 64s in. That gives us a total of 3 of those, 2 16Ks. That's a pretty good start, and I've got some more leftovers that I can use to make even more storage, which means that I could start storing things in here feasibly, right? Let's try by putting some cable stored in the system. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right, well, I could just like demolish these chests and throw them all in here at this point. Oh, you know what? If anything, I want to demolish this Skystone chest, because it's got all these things for applied energistics in it, and I figured that makes sense to put in there for certain. Oh, all this junk. There we go, and that's the last of it, including the chest itself. Boop. Oh, it's so good. I now have a compact storage. I don't have a way of piping things in yet, automatically. I'm sure that I can work that out. Probably something a little bit better than hoppers going underneath these. And thankfully, the hopper doesn't pull anything from the core, so nothing is going in or anything. And if I can connect this to the drawer controller and then have it access all these, that'd be even better. But yeah, I think this might be a bit large of a task to actually, hold on a second. What was it? Storage cells. Let's look up storage cells, and they get really, really big. 4,096. Hold on. 16 to the cubed. What? 128 cubed? This is the thing, isn't it? And then one of these spatial components requires 16 cubed spatial component, 4 of those, and those each require 2 cubed, and that, oh my gosh, Fluix pearls. Ooh, pure Fluix crystals. Oh no, they take regular Fluix and Fluix dust. Okay, that's a lot of crafting. Let's just stick with what we've got for now. I think I've reached the end there, but gas storage. Cells also have the ability to store gases in your ME system, so you can access them directly or use them for auto crafting, which would be good for Mekanism. Fluid storage, just general good stuff in there. I could always store water if I need to at this point, or diesel. Could store diesel, but that seems a bit much. I think that's just going to take me down the same stuff. Well, that's just a 1K. I need more storage frames for that. And then it would go to the fluid access and gas access, which I think are just more of the inputs here. Start your auto crafting, advanced inscription, growth chamber. Let's check out the Fluix wires. I have no idea what this is about. If you like the look of the Immersive Engineering wires, then have I got good news for you. You can also run cables for your ME system using ME wires that function similarly to the IE wires. Note that these wires can't be dyed different colors. So is this power? Or is this inventory moving? That is so curious. Then you have good news for you. Let's run cable. So this must just be power. Functionality similar to the IE wires. Okay, yeah. So since that doesn't move items across there, it's just power. That's interesting. Very interesting. But here, I noticed something else. Look, mechanical upgrades has unlocked, which is Mekanism. The craziness that is Mekanism. Oh my gosh. Oh, and electrodes. I forgot. I got those HOP graphite ingots. So I get graphite electrodes for the arc furnace. Which is a massive multi-block furnace, and it is, that can smelt and double ores directly, make steel and other alloys, and do it all 12 at a time, and much faster than almost any other furnace. But it needs graphite electrodes in order to operate. To make the electrodes, You'll need to grind some coal coke down into dust and then squeeze the dust into hop ingots, etc., which we did. Each electrode requires 4 hop graphite ingots to make, and the arc furnace needs 3 electrodes to function, which is a lot of... yeah, that's quite a lot. Hey, we just got 3 of them for free, really. That's pretty impressive. And then this is the requirements for the arc furnace, which I don't have a spot for yet, so I'm not even going to try that. Not yet, but I am wondering about this core sample drill for the excavator. Then I could get all the ores that I need if I can find the right chunk to run it in. That would be interesting. Oh, dang, it's nighttime again. All right, either way, I mean, that's awesome. I'm just really happy to have this storage now. And it's powered, in case you didn't notice. There is power currently running to it. And I didn't have to use any kind of Mekanism cable. If you remember in the last video, said you could also just have it backed up to one of these capacitors. That's pretty much all I have going on right now. I have just LV capacitors with connectors on them, and the capacitors are outputting in that direction. So therefore, that is what is powering this and this, in fact. And I did have one up here, but I removed that. I still don't know where I'm putting the charging station just yet. I don't know about that. I'm thinking I might make like a little workstation here that I power it with. Put a couple of crates down or something, get rid of all these chests, because they are all going to go in the system, my friends. Every last one of them, except I can't open that one. Ugh, man, so much junk. But what I wanted to do was get an iron farm going, because I'm just going to constantly need iron. And I've still got that iron golem set up. So I was thinking I would see how far I can get with the Woot setup here, with the intern, tier 3, 10 factory flesh casings. All right, let's start with some of this stuff. All right, so factory flesh casings, if you recall, use factory bases, which are made from soul stones and Stygian iron plates, and a bunch of rotten flesh, which I had a zombie farm going on up there. I should have a decent... It's still up there. Okay, well, maybe I grab those, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm up here, and I remember now I put a whole bunch of the of that in there. I've got 84 blocks worth of this, so let's just take a stack for now. I don't think I need to go too crazy with the rotten flesh. I just did a little organization of that. Let's keep this with me. We're gonna need a bunch of soul stones. And a Stygian iron plate. I need to make more of those, which is going to be more Stygian iron. Oh crap, I'm going to need more iron. I don't think this is going to be enough Stygian iron. I guess we'll find out here. Alright, well, one thing at a time. Maybe I do, actually, because I remember now that I have a recipe that allows me to kind of smash some of these things a little bit cheaper because of that. So if I toss this on here, I can make a couple plates real easy, and then I can use the soul stones that I have with my crafting terminal now, which is nice. Put these up here. If I put this in there, will it automatically? Yes, it will. And then I could just take this out. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, so maybe I start moving stuff around a bit too. I might keep the dyes over here. That would make sense, as well as the tools. Maybe the upgrades as well that I have yet to use. But, like that Stygian iron plate needs to go, I think. Keep this in here. Keep the layout, the book. I think we'll keep the rest of this stuff. The stone slab can go. Quartz shard can go. Ender shard, I think that's what I need to use with... Yeah, that's what makes the mob farm itself. So I think I'll leave this. Put the rest of this in here for now. And that's just really nice. I can put this in and I can make another set of factory bases. I'm sure I'm going to need more factory bases. All right, so with this in mind, I can now take these, and I need 10 of those zombie ones. Let's do... There. Okay, 10 of the factory flesh casings. Then I need 14 factory bone casings. Oh. Which is pretty much more of the factory bases with bones. So I got to craft a bunch more of those up now. Which should be pretty easy. I think I'm going to leave a bunch of these things over here, actually. I will leave the crafting items over there, but I now have a whole bunch of Stygian iron plates that I can use to finish making this recipe, like so. So let's do this and this. That should give me 13, one more crafting for 15 minimum. Then I just need a bit of bones. Shouldn't be a problem. Says 14 bone casings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be, whoop, that one met. Next we need 35 factory blaze casings. Oh, an ender case, 60 ender casings? Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe I've got a little problem. So yeah, I see where this is going now. I need 35 blaze rods to make the blaze casings. Which, yeah, means some kind of looting tool. Or a looting weapon. I don't have a looting weapon. So standard weapons would work. I'm fireproof. My armor's about to break though. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be fireproof. But then I was looking at that. Let's look at the ender casings and see what kind of trouble I'm going to be getting into with that. That's going to be a lot of ender pearls. And as much as I have a stack of them and some ender dust in here, I'm going to need a lot more, which would imply having a blaze farm and an enderman farm would both be good. But I feel that they're probably a higher tier as well. I don't really know. Let's take the this ender shard, and we'll start with the blaze farm and see what we can come up with here. Because I don't even know at this point. Put the beginning parts back in here. And, oh, that's right. I forgot. I've still got the graphite electrodes. Let's put those in the system now. Oh, it's so good. Clear that out. Everything goes back in. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. So I have a way of getting into the nether very quick and easy. Nether blazes. Let's go there. And just like that, I am here. So let's find out what tier these guys are. And there's one. And he's dead, and it is done. Now I can teleport back home. Alright, and it says here, can be declared kill mobs. So this one should be, yeah, it's blaze, but it doesn't say what level it's going to be used for. So then I need to combine that with the controller core. Oh gosh, which is one of these prisms. Oh, they're so much fun to craft. So let me see about this. I've got one. It's just that I have to do this in order to find out. Or is it... Wait, factory controller. Oh, it doesn't tell me what... Oh, like one of each type or something. Or so I can find out, but I guess a blaze farm would be good. That would be another fuel source as well as a crafting component. Ugh. And I guess I'll find out what it is. I think the cow farm I'm good with. If I can use this for anything? Can I use that now? No, I can't. So I can't recycle that. That's sad. Alright, so controller core, factory base with this on the top here. Put this back in. Might as well grab those blaze rods for now. Put the prism in there for the moment. Okay, Stygian plate. Throw down a Stygian iron ingot. Take the hammer, smash that. Then I need to take that off, put it back in. It's getting a little bit complex here with all the stuff that I got to do here. With the prism. Wait a second, I'm lost. The recipe for this is to make the controller core, the plate and prism tossed on a core die. That was it. Plate and prism tossed on a core die. There we go. And then we toss this and this. And then I smack it with the hammer. Yeah. Okay. And then I use that with one of these. And wait, on top of the shard itself. Okay, which, let's take that shard and toss. Hit. There we go. Let's find out. It is tier 2. Okay, this works because in order to progress in the questing book, yeah, I know the core sample drill. I'm tempted. The core sample book says, here it is, that I need to go to tier 2 and then tier 3 for this. In fact, I have... Wait, is this faster? That's just the rate upgrade. I wanted the more loot, XP gains, which is difficult. Have you tried making an XP gains one? XP recipe for that requires a Luck of the Sea 1. It's not an easy enchantment to come by naturally. It's something that I thought I might be able to fish for and find just randomly in books. I've been making so many books downstairs whenever I get the chance, but nope. Has yet to show up. But still, we'll work through this. So we need 4 factory tier 2 caps in order for this to actually do that. And then it gets me another ender shard at least. Alright, so as before, we're going to be tossing some stuff up here. I need more of the Stygian iron. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then smash that into bits. Then need to take that off, put this away. I think it's the core die to make the factory tier 2 caps, I think. Core die plus blocks of redstone and the plates. All right, so I have core die here. Then I just toss this, and smash. And that gets me 4 of them. And then the recipe for this with a zombie head and diamond shards. Ooh. I don't know that I have zombie heads. I do have some heads. I know. Wait, where are they? There we go. And then I think I combine these with rotten flesh and I can make zombie heads. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I got these out of the catacombs in there. Plus I got 6 wither skeleton skulls, which is great. I might be able to kill myself a wither soon. But I need some rotten flesh to get this set up. So let's click in here, get these, and there. That should get me 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear that out. You can keep the rest of that because I'm going to eventually move everything in there. So what else do I need to make this? Diamond shards, which is a diamond plus a shard die. So let's do that next. There we go. And I need 4 diamonds, I would imagine. So I can make 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I need to throw them on top of the anvil and smack them with the hammer. There we go. Oh, wow, I got 12 out of that. Okay, I think I'm good for diamond shards for a little bit longer than I anticipated. Get that off there. Put these in here. And then, what do I need to do with these? Right. They're just combined in a crafting grid. And I don't have enough factory bases. So it's time to make some more factory bases. All right, there we go. I made a bunch more factory bases. That should help me out a little bit, hopefully. I hope. Put this stuff away. And now I think I just need to combine it in my own crafting grid, I think. This, and this. Hey, makes me 4 of those. Excellent. Tier 2 farm complete. What do I get for that again? I forget. 1 ender shard. Well, still. Oh, and a choice reward of loot chest. Okay. Claim. Now let's see what the next one is. Tier 3, which I need 5 of the factory tier 3 caps. I'm going to need those anyway. Gets me another ender shard. But let's see what's in the loot chest. 16 ME10 smart cables. Okay. There's so much stuff for applied energistics right now. It's a bit ridiculous, but that's just how it's going to go right now. Put those blaze rods away. So I still have that ender shard in here. Do I? No, I made it. Mob blaze. All right. So this is going to need to require the intern being used for tier 2. So what does it say? It says 10 factory flesh casings. You know, I might as well just go with this. And then I could reuse the materials. Oh, I could reuse the farm that I have going upstairs that I'm not even using right now? Why did I not think of this before? Okay, we are upstairs and we're going to be redoing some redecorating, I think. Yeah, for certain. Because I can just reuse a bunch of these materials for making the next section. So that's just going to happen at this point. And then maybe I can reuse the rest of this stuff in this farm I'm making next. which, there we go. I'm making a big old mess. I'm just going to leave the feet and the boxes and stuff right now. Just gather all the materials that I need. There we go. It's just a bit of an empty frame at this point. But yeah, that should help me not have to craft as much stuff and reuse what I'm not using anymore. Because that zombie farm, it was great. I got all the rotten flesh I need for a very long time. As well as a bunch of broken bits of armor, which was kind of interesting. And I think I can use it in the arc furnace to get the goods from them. But in this case, I can also use this to get a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I've got 20 factory flesh casings now. Do I have more in here? No, I've got it all. Efficiency 2 upgrade. I'm going to want that. But let's take a look at the intern. 10 factory flesh casings. I've got 20, so I'm good. 14 factory bone casings. I've got double that. 35 factory blaze casings. Are you kidding? I've got to have a blaze farm to build a blaze farm? Oh, that's rude. What else do I need here? We need 4 factory upgrade bases. I have 2 of those, so I'm going to need more. That's spider eyes and factory bases. All right. There we go. 2 of those, and 2 of those will make more than enough for that. What else do we need? We need 2 factory tier 1 caps? Really? I didn't know that you needed the previous levels as well. Well, I do have 2 factory tier 1 caps, so that's not a problem. And then 4 factory 2 tier caps, I have those as well. So the only thing I'm missing is 35 factory blaze casings. I only have 2 blaze rods. So what that means is, do I have a weapon with looting on it? That's what that means. So I've got some nice weapons and whatnot, but I don't have any that have looting on it. I have my emerald spear. I don't think that, maybe I've got a book. I think I've got some books downstairs. I can check to see if I can get a book off of it and then add it to my spear. And if that doesn't work, then I can just make another spear or something and try getting that. So let's see. I think I've got some books downstairs. I might even have looting on some of them that are stored. So let's have a look here. I think that's just plain old. Oh, it is. It's a plain book. I took some lapis already, so let's put this in and see what this might offer. Power 4, projectile protection, and sharpness. That's rude, actually. So let's put this back and see what other items I might have. Oh yeah, this is all water enchantments. Silk Touch and Looting 3. I have 1 book of Looting 3. I'm not sure I really want to use it just yet. Efficiency, knockback. A bunch of regular boring sharpnesses, bane smites, etc. Projectile protection, protection 1. Yeah, I don't really have much there. An emerald spear. What would I get if I put a weapon in here right now? I am curious. I don't think that I have any weapons with me. So I'm going to make another weapon. If only because I don't know which is cheaper, to get this enchanted if I get Looting 3 or if I combine it with another one. But I guess we'll find out. So let's go downstairs. And then we can combine the 2 together because it'll just use 3 levels if I do it this way. If Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 2, Knockback 1. That sucks. Okay. Well, what would I get for this one? I've got 32 levels right now. I could get some other stuff on there. Let's just do it. Unbreaking 3 and Bane of Arthropods. Oh god, that sucks so bad. Oh. Alright, so let's try this a little more standard way, because I don't think that spears and swords get the same. I'm going to try checking out to see if I can get anything better with a regular sword instead. Headhunter 3. That's interesting. And I am so close to getting that level 30, so I might just go like smelt something in a furnace or something. I don't know. There we go, level 30 complete. Alright, so either way, I figure I also made a wub sword. Still get Headhunter 3, and that's going to be much better than the regular diamond sword, so let's try that. Headhunter 3, that's all I get. Alright, so the next one, Sweeping Edge, Bane, and Smite. Bleh. Alright, well, it was worth a check. hoping I would get something looting wise. I only have the one looting enchant, and I hesitate to use this because I want to use it, and the one silk touch, because I want to use that for the mob farm, so that I can get better stuff. But I guess for now, I might use Headhunter and my spear to kind of see about dispatching some blazes. So once I complete that, I'll be back. And then I think next time we'll have a whole new mob farm set up, probably out by the up-and-coming mob farm. As it's tier 2, I don't think it's going to be quite as big. I might be able to make the 2 fit out there. I don't know. Worst case, we just set it up temporarily so that I can get a whole lot more blaze rods for the future, because I'm going to need a bunch of them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, be sure to do the usual thing and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, we stream most nights on Twitch, on Twitch TV/Mischief of Mice. I'll see you guys there, 10 p.m. UK time. Till next time.